Hey YouTube, Motor Racing Network, Steve Post with another huge collection of diecast and other items. We are loaded up. You need to go to your local diecast dealer or go to planbsales.com and start ordering this stuff. Let's get it out of here. Let's get it moving. We've got some great items. They really are neat, and they would look outstanding in your collection. Let's start with some helmets, something a little bit different. We've got the miniature scale helmets available, and we have got all of the top drivers. Look at the Jeff Gordon Drive to End Diversity one, the 3M, and the Panasonic helmet. So all of these Jeff Gordon helmets are available. These are really nice items, would look really good on a mantle or as part of your collection. Jimmy Johnson, we've got him with a Lowe's and a traditional Lowe's as well. So a couple different Lowe's paint schemes for Jimmy Johnson. We've got the Great Eclipse paint scheme helmet for Casey Kane. Matt Kenseth, we've got his available as well, his DeWalt helmet. We've got Carl Edwards Stanley Tools helmet as well as Carl's Aris helmet. So really neat stuff. And then this one here, Daniel Suarez, the Mexican colors, the Mexican flag colors on this. Daniel, of course, a former NASCAR Mexican Series champion and just doing a great job in the Xfinity Series. So a really neat helmet for Daniel Suarez. Tony Stewart's Mobile One helmet, we have that. We have Kurt Busch's helmet as well. Clint Boyer's number 15 helmet. Always cool what Clint does with his helmets, with 5-hour energy on this one and a lot of design. So really neat what we have for Clint Boyer. We've got Trevor Bain's Advocare helmet and the Ortho helmet of Greg Biffle, as long as you don't like bugs. Because this one's got a big old bug right on top of it. And of course Greg has the segment on YouTube, What Bugs Biffle? Well, this helmet doesn't bug him, but if you're a little bit creepy about bugs, well, hey, maybe you need to look at something else. But if not, look at this, a great looking helmet for Ortho and Greg Biffle. So those are the helmets available, and a little bit later on, we've got some of the full-scale size helmets that we'll show you as well. Now, let's get into some diecast cars, and honestly, one of the most anticipated races of the year is Darlington coming up. And here is the Ryan Newman paint scheme, all of the throwback paint schemes from Darlington. Some of them are in, some of them are still being produced. We're all over the map as far as that goes, but the Ryan Newman Caterpillar, and this is a throwback to the old Caterpillar colors. This looks like an old Caterpillar tractor is what it looks like here, and that's what they're doing with Ryan Newman's car. So we have that throwback paint scheme for Darlington with Ryan Newman. On to the more current stuff. We've got the Comcast business paint scheme for Carl Edwards. We've got the traditional M&M's crispy paint scheme for Kyle Busch. Boy, that car has been in the headlines a lot, and Kyle really wheeling that car as well. We've got a couple of Clint Boyer paint schemes, one of the special finishes there for the 5-hour energy, and then the traditional 5-hour energy painting scheme for Clint Boyer, another driver that unfortunately has been in the news a lot as he is now looking for a ride. We mentioned the Darlington Tribute cars. Here's Danica Patrick's throwback paint scheme, the GoDaddy paint scheme in the traditional finish, and one of the special color chrome finishes as well for Danica Patrick. Now this one, Brad Keselowski, this is not the Darlington paint scheme. This is the throwback Michigan paint scheme that he ran a few weeks ago. The MGD colors, Rusty Wallace made these colors famous. Brad Keselowski carried them on at Michigan, and this car really good. We've got the traditional and a special finish on that paint scheme as well for Brad Keselowski. Jeff Gordon, we've got the Drive to End Hunger paint scheme, the standard car for Jeff Gordon, and then the Do Shine cars are all in for Dale Earnhardt Jr. So we have them, all of them in, different paint schemes available across the board, the various different color schemes, the different finishes along the way, and then we also have autographed Dale Earnhardt Jr. diecast as well. So whatever you need in Junior Nation, we've got you covered. The Do Shine cars are now in. How about the Earnhardt Jr. Nationwide car in color chrome? We have that available now. Also the color chrome finish is available. And look at this. Victory Lane, Talladega. I know, it's tough to see with all the confetti. Brad Keselowski, they must have had a big old party because you can hardly see the Reds Wicked Ale colors, but it is the Talladega winner from last fall. And speaking of last fall, the Halloween colors of Kyle Busch are in as well in the 1/24 scale diecast. All right, we go through all of this to get to my personal favorite diecast that we have. The Kyle Larson Plan B Sales Sprint car is now in stock. It is in stock and it is available, so order it up. Those of you who pre-ordered it, it's headed your way if you haven't received it already. But the Plan B Sales Sprint car of Kyle Larson is available now, and we are so excited about that race car. That's the car he raced at Winter Heat in Yuma, Arizona in January. Oh, and by the way, he won in that car as well. So really, really cool. We're just so happy to have the Plan B Sales Sprint car available now. On to the 1/64 scale diecast. This is the Darlington throwback scheme for Richard Petty Motorsports with Eric Almirola, the number 43, the classic Petty look. We've got the Eris car, the Xfinity series of Daniel Suarez is that car there. We have got the David Gilliland Loves Travel Center car. Jeff Gordon's Exalta Penn State car. That's the car he ran at Pocono earlier this year. They did a huge program with Penn State and their engineering program and their business program. Had a bunch of students at the Pocono race, and Jeff Gordon sported their colors. The Kroger colors of A.J. Allmendinger. We have got Cole Witt, the number 35 Speed Stick car. The 42, the Viva car of Kyle Larson. The throwback Darlington car of Ryan Newman, and Joey Logano's Pennzoil car, one of the race-winning cars from earlier this year for Joey Logano as well. So we have got those available in 1/64. Now hang in there, because through the magic of video production, we're going to wipe all of these out and put some new items up here and share those with you in just a moment. All right, so we have swapped them out, and now we've got some full-size replica helmets. Folks, going to be real honest with you, these may not be for everyone because of the price point on them. They're a little bit more than your standard diecast and a lot of items we have. But if you have someone special that has a favorite driver, or if you have a special place in your collection, I'd consider one of these full-size replica helmets. They are beautiful. The workmanship, the craftsmanship on them, they are doing a great job. Year after year after year, these helmets get better and better, and this year's collection really, really nice. Let's start down here with Jeff Gordon's helmet. Just look at this, the detail all the way around, the logos in the back, of course the screen, the shield up front. It just looks really, really nice, and all of these helmets are similarly done with all kinds of detail involved. So we've got Jeff Gordon's Drive Den Hunger helmet. We've got Jimmy Johnson's Lowe's helmet, and the steel cobalt helmet for Jimmy Johnson. We've got the Stanley colors for Carl Edwards available for Joe Gibbs Racing, and we've got the DeWalt colors for Matt Kenseth available for Joe Gibbs Racing. These two guys chase bound, and these helmets would look really, really good in your collection. The Mobile One paint scheme for Tony Stewart on the helmet, just really, really cool. And Clint Boyer's helmet, 5-hour energy. Boyer always does a great job with his helmets, and this helmet is absolutely beautiful as well. So these helmets, again, these are really, really neat items, one-of-a-kind sort of items, things you want to add to your collection. If you're a real diehard, or if you're looking for a special gift, these helmets are really, really cool. We have the diecast cars a little bit earlier, and the replica, the mini helmets, they're great as well, and maybe those are the items you need to look at, but all of these items are available at your local diecast dealer or at planbsales.com. Give them a check out our inventory, go back and look through some historical stuff we have. We've got a lot of great items, and we are shipping today to you. So order them up, get them done at planbsales.com. We love that you guys are getting involved with us here on YouTube. We have the comments below. Feel free to mention your comments here. Follow us on Twitter at planbsales, and we'll keep you informed on what we have. And please get some back and forth conversation going, because we love talking racing and love talking with you race fans out there, and we appreciate the business you do give us.